This podcast may contain adult material. Mature audiences only, please.
Hey, welcome back to Me and Mrs. Always Right. I am your host, Me.
And I'm Mrs. Always Right.
And we're coming to you from that little trailer park that I can't pronounce, but she can. Here you go.
Well, I don't know if I can pronounce it correctly, but it's Agua Dulce.
Okay.
Which, technically, if you look at it, looks like aqua, like, you know, but it's Spanish.
Where are you getting this pronunciation from?
From Google.
Oh, they know everything.
Yes, but it's Spanish for sweet water. So, dulce or dulce. Oh, excuse me.
No,
yes.
sorry. This episode brought to you by alcohol.
Always. Always. But you know how aqua is like water, but Spanish people say agua or whatever it is.
I guess. I don't know.
Well, anyway, that's where we're from, and it's because it's fucking.
I thought it was agua, the way it was pronounced in Spanish.
Yeah, but they don't really
think you know your
do
Spanish.
the Q. They don't really do the Q. It's agua.
Agua.
It's not a gua in there anyway.
No?
It's a wa.
All right, well, that's where
Anyway.
we're from.
Yes, because it's hot as fucking
Oh.
sweat balls outside.
We
It's
are in the
100
middle.
sweat balls.
Yeah, we're in the middle of the first heat wave in Texas.
It just started summer. Yay.
and
Triple
we're not
digits.
expecting it to last very long, maybe only till
3
November.
months. Yeah. 3
we'll be
months.
fine.
We're good. We're good. But we needed the water because it is so hot.
Oh my
So
God.
that's why we're here. And it's tiny because it's only 685 people.
Oh, hey.
Yay.
And so, not real quick, not to make this like always right an episode, but it was hot as fuck last week, like yesterday.
Yesterday, yes.
Oh
And you
my
went
God,
riding
it
and
was
it was
hot.
hot.
But yeah, we
No
suffered through it.
breeze. That's why.
Well, there was when we were doing 40.
Oh, well, yeah. You get a little bit of a breeze
Yeah.
that way. Yeah.
But yeah, we won't harp on the. On a side note,
Uh-huh.
one of the Patreons almost flipped again.
Again. And you as well. It seemed like this riding y'all went yesterday kind of concerned me a little bit anyway, because when y'all two get together.
Is that what it is?
When y'all get together, y'all are something else anyway. But when you get together and you're unsupervised, you're extra.
If you would have been with me, nothing would have changed.
You're probably right.
You might have
right.
suggested taking some of the go rounds, but you wouldn't have been dead set on them. I know
Okay.
You're ride or
All
die, babe. That's why.
True. Which kind of brings me to something I want to talk to you about.
Oh, fuck.
Like when you're driving, and the only reason why I bring this up is because I drove to Dallas yesterday as well.
I know. And I do that every day.
Oh, dude.
Every day.
I fucking can't. Traffic. People driving. What are some things that irritate you? Or what are some things that you do that, or maybe I do, that irritates you when driving in traffic?
Oh,
or
are we talking about this as a couple's perspective or just what everybody else around you does?
Because
you
all
irritate
of the
me
above.
when you drive.
Do I really?
No.
Well, you irritate me when you stop.
No, you're the one who misreads the traffic lights and shit coming up. Okay, we've been through that.
I don't misread them. You just don't see them.
You already
that's not what I'm
decided. I know
talking
that's not
about.
what you're talking about. But so I'm just saying.
One time, I just prepared to
you
die.
wrote your life off. Yeah, you wrote it off.
Just prepared
Done.
to die. I'm done. We're gonna die. I'm done.
No,
but
there's nothing you do in particular that bothers me when you're driving.
Okay.
Now, when I'm in traffic, when I was younger, I was the got to get there first guy.
Road rage.
No, not road rage. Just fast.
Gotta go fast. I
Gotta
gotta
be
go
faster than everybody else.
Everybody. Can't let anybody pass you.
Right.
Okay.
But now you get a different perspective as you age. And
Yes.
number one, I'll get there when I get there.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm not gonna be the guy in the slow lane, but I've ended up being the guy in the slow lane. I just don't give a fuck. Okay.
Right.
And I'll speed when I got to speed. I express lanes, bam, it's 90 with the, and I'm going to tell you people, y'all guys, y'all, okay. I'm not adapting any northern language here, but
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna tell y'all, if you have not driven a car
Uh-huh.
with adaptive cruise control, you are fucking not experiencing life.
You know, I have that adaptive cruise control, but I don't use it. First of all, I don't even use the cruise control.
Babe,
I know.
I set this shit on like 90 in the express lanes, and it just, you come up to the car fucking slows down itself.
Well,
I don't have to fucking drive. I could I gotta steer. I'm
you
still
can paint
waiting.
your toenails.
Well, I'm still waiting to get like
know.
the car I'm driving is a 2018, and the lane keep assist isn't real good. It gives you like once, and it puts you back in the lane,
Uh-huh.
and then it's like, look, bitch, you need to drive.
Uh-huh.
All right. But as far as the adaptive cruise control goes, I'm just like not a care in the world. Put that bitch on 90,
Uh-huh.
and I'm
If
as fast.
you're doing 78, then you're good, right?
I'm as fast as the car I
In
choose
front
to
of you.
follow. Right.
Yes. Yes.
Fantastic. I love
Now, do you have
adaptive
it set
cruise control.
close?
Yes.
Because there's 3 settings on that adaptive
Yep.
cruise control. You have it See, that's what irritates me
One bar.
about you. Is I feel you follow too close sometimes, but
Ooh.
definitely when we
Ooh.
stop at a stop sign, red light, anything like that,
Huh.
you are right on the fucking bumper of whoever's in front of you. And for me, it makes me very uncomfortable.
Okay, why?
Okay, if somebody come up behind you and just barely bumped you, what's going to happen?
I'm going to hit the car in front of me, but the guy
Ex-
behind me's got to pay for it.
Nope.
But
He's got to pay
bullshit.
for you. You have to pay for the car in front of you.
Not my problem. Insurance's problem. Call State
you're,
Farm.
You're paying for it.
I'm not paying for it.
You're gonna end up paying for it.
State. Hang on, let me do the State Farm.
No, I'm just telling you that to me. I fucking
Babe,
I
I think
fucking can't.
I think our because I don't feel I get right on the bumper of people
You
when
do.
I stop.
Can you
I think
see
you're- I think
license
your
plates,
distance.
bumpers, tires, anything like
Yeah.
that? No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you
Babe,
can't.
babe, you're
Okay.
4'6". You sit so low in the fucking truck.
Are you talking about my width?
No. you have to remember I'm taller than you. I can
I
see over the
understand that.
hood.
You know
I
what?
don't need a phone book.
You know what? Next time we go driving somewhere together, and I'm gonna get my phone and I'm going to take a picture
From your eye level.
from my eye level and from your eye
Oh,
level,
fine.
and see how close
It's
you
because
are.
you sit so low in the truck.
No, it's not. You are too close.
You get out and fuck it. You know what? I'm gonna bring a tape measure and we're gonna fucking measure. You're gonna
At the
get
red
out. Yeah, at the
light.
red. You're gonna get the fuck out of the truck and you're gonna go out there and measure.
Okay, all right.
Okay?
Well, I'm just saying. To me, I feel it makes me uncomfortable.
So you're
because
telling me
so
one bar
close.
on adaptive cruise control is
It's
too close?
too close.
No, babe, it's 2 seconds. Count it. There's enough. There's enough room in there. I swear to God, on one bar on adaptive cruise control, somebody can get in. Happens all the fucking time.
If they're
Matter
driving,
of fact, I feel like
Uh-huh.
it's not close enough.
so you don't want anybody to get in front of you in
personally
traffic.
don't give a fucking rat's ass. Okay.
Well, apparently
Here's
you do.
what
You
I
want to be
want.
closer
Here's
to the
what-
car in front
no.
of you.
Here's what I want from everybody around me who's driving.
Uh-huh.
Just don't be a dick. Understand?
yeah.
Understand your time and my time are equal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're valued
I mean,
the same.
unless
I
your
understand
fucking
it.
great grandfather's dying at the hospital of a heart attack, and at that point he's probably 170 and it's really ready to go.
And you should probably have your hazards on.
Nobody knows what that means anymore.
What? Nobody understands road courtesy or anything anymore.
No.
Nobody.
No. And I know another
I mean,
thing.
the older people, older generation like us do.
And I know another thing that pisses you off.
Uh-huh.
And it bothers me more out of cars than motorcycles. But the shoulder riding.
Oh, yeah.
Now, with bikes, I completely get it. In a bike, I don't
Mhm.
want to be in standstill traffic because I don't know who's fucking paying attention.
Right.
I will get on, but I won't do like 55 on the shoulder.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna cruise 20 miles an hour. I'm gonna stay moving. You understand where I'm coming from on that? And then I'm gonna get back into traffic when it comes. But if you're in a car and just because you don't want to fucking wait and you jump on the shoulder, we're gonna have a fucking sword fight with cars on the shoulder.
like people merging. You know, when you got a sign, oh, the lane merges, and then you get people that ride in between, or they ride actually on the line. So they're halfway in the lane that they're coming from and halfway in the lane that they're going to. And they just continue to ride down the middle. So nobody can pass them, but nobody can get in front of them.
Well, you know, as far as merging goes, let's just say construction, you're a mile back. You're like, hey, left lane closed in a mile. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm going to get over. I don't give a fuck. Right.
Most people don't though.
But merging's changed from, I mean, we're a little older. Okay. Right. We're in our 20s, you know?
I'm going to go 30.
Okay. Merging has changed. It's changed to more of what they call a zipper type merge, right? And you take both lanes.
Nobody zippers anymore.
Nobody zippered even back then. That's where you get all the fucking, hey, you saw that sign a fucking mile back and you should have got in. And now I'm kind of in that crowd, right? Because if we would take the time a mile up the road
to
get
zipper
over
in.
Well, to get over, but zippering is you get up to the point of the lane closure and then you merge. Right. That way both lanes stay moving and you're like, you take turns.
Yes.
And I'm cool with that.
Yes.
But the first motherfucker that tries to get in front after I hate it, like let's say you're in front of me in the left-hand lane, I'm in the right-hand lane, right? You're in the lane that's closing. I'm going to let you in. But if the car behind you thinks he's going to weasel his fucking way in there, that's where my fight starts.
I mean, I get it because I feel the same way. But nobody zipper. Now, I can say when we're, for whatever reason, we fucking got it down at my work. When we leave at night, and there's a few hundred of us leaving at night.
Damn, how many fucking toilets y'all clean?
We clean a lot of toilets.
A lot of pooping going on.
A lot of pooping going on. And so we have several entrance points of the main. It's like a big parking lot, but you have a main drag on the parking lot.
Hell
and
yeah.
Several different entrances, you know, aisles that are coming into the main drag, right? And this person lets this person in, and then when this person gets there, they let this person in. It's definitely a zipper going on, and it works very, very well.
Good.
But nobody does it anywhere
Everybody's
else.
in a fucking hurry, and everybody thinks their time's more valuable than your time.
Oh, we're in a fucking hurry when we leave work. You should, but man,
who wants to fucking be there any longer than they have to?
I mean,
get
that's
it.
True. That's true.
But as somebody who drives every day and drives around, in a metro area,
right?
I see a lot of bullshit.
I was gonna say, I bet you see a lot of bullshit.
And the way I have had to learn to stay calm is to just not give a fuck. I get in the goddamn slow lane. I let the idiots do the idiot shit. Right? I just get to where I need to go.
I mean, I understand. That's the best way to do it.
It doesn't kill me. You know, if I have to be, I have a couple of customers an hour away from the house. Okay. And then there's traffic on top of that.
Right.
I know I need to leave early.
Right.
I give myself at least a 20-minute cushion.
Right.
Right.
Oh yeah. No, I get it.
So if it takes me an hour to get to where I'm going, I plan an hour and 15 minutes for that trip plus about a 20-minute cushion. Because if I get there early, no problem. I'll pull up my phone. I get on Facebook. I get on TikTok. I watch some YouTube. I can kill some fucking time.
Yeah. Okay. No,
I see where I'm going?
Because I'm the same way.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. What I was going to say, yes, when I leave to go to work, it takes me about 25 minutes to get there, right? But I leave probably almost an hour before my shift starts because I am on the highway. There are a bunch of idiot drivers out there. And there have been times that traffic has been stopped because there's an accident or something going on. And if I didn't have that cushion, dude, I would be late or feel like I'm going to be late.
Right.
I hate to be late anywhere.
I agree with you. I feel that. I don't like not being on time.
It's disrespectful, I think.
Yep.
Oh, I'm going to tell you what. Last night, so when I went to Dallas last night, I was a little upset and a little hurt.
By?
I did not get wedding cake. Apparently, in the venue that we were at, they had several different places, different rooms, and they were having a wedding somewhere.
You didn't crash the wedding?
I wanted to so
Babe, you should have snuck
bad.
off in there and brought me some wedding cake.
So bad. I wanted to so bad. I was like, oh, maybe by the time we're done doing what we were doing, when we come out, then we'll see fancy people in fancy pants and we can follow them around and get wedding cake. But apparently by the time we got done, all the fancy pants were done too. And everybody
they were one of them
was leaving.
daytime weddings?
I guess. I was mad. I was like, man, I would have walked in there because I didn't look trashy.
Well, that's a change.
I know.
Right?
I looked comfortable, but not like t-shirt, blue jeans. You know, it was, a decent shirt, blue jeans. But, I think I would have blended fairly well into a wedding just to get cake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could have passed for, I don't know.
12?
No. Fuck no. I couldn't pass for 12 when I was 12. Are you kidding me?
Was it them titties?
Hell no.
You didn't have titties?
Did I have titties at 12? I don't know. Maybe they were just starting or whatever. I was a little mad when I got titties. You want to know why?
Because you couldn't play baseball.
Oh, hell no. I could still play baseball and football and all that. Yeah.
Because you couldn't see your feet?
No.
I'm still guessing.
When you're a little kid, you can put your arm underneath your other arm and do a little fart sound.
Fart sounds?
I couldn't do it with titties, so I'm probably pretty sure I can't do it now. We used to do it all the time when I was a kid, all the time.
So you hated your titties?
Yeah, because I couldn't make the fart sounds anymore.
I mean, and we all know you're not into boys, so you should have just got rid of them.
Taped them down, duct tape, something, yeah, should have, but I didn't. But anyway, couldn't make fart sounds anymore.
So is stopping too close at another car, is that the only thing about my driving that you don't like?
I would have to say yes, probably. I can't think of anything else. Yeah, you just, for me, I feel a lot of times you follow too close, but you definitely stop way too close to the car in front of you.
But I stop.
I mean, you do stop, but sometimes I'm wondering if you're gonna stop.
Babe, in all the times that we've been riding together, we've been married over 15 years.
Uh-huh.
How many times have I killed you?
I mean, that's true. I didn't die. That's true. And I understand that. I just, and I try not to say anything to you, but it does concern me sometimes.
Speaking of driving.
Oh, God.
Our daughter, me, was telling me, because they took a trip to Georgia.
Yes.
But
they flew. Am I correct?
They did fly.
Yes.
So her grandparents rented a minivan.
No.
Yeah, they picked them up from the airport.
Oh, sweet.
Because they spent four or 5 days.
Yeah.
With their grandparents.
Yes.
And she was telling me that on the way from the airport back to her grandmother's house, that she was just on and on and on to her grandfather about driving. Like, you trying to hit every pothole or you swerving. You know how that woman is.
Yes. You have a loud car and she thinks you're automatically going fast.
Well, that was a minivan. That wasn't loud, but I'm just
saying, I know how she is.
You were talking about, not complaining while I'm driving, and I do appreciate that, because if you were anything like her, I would kick you out of the fucking car doing 80. And then come back and pick you up and see if you learn to shut the fuck up.
You know what? I wonder if we could do her, because we've gone riding with her when we're there visiting, which does not happen often, but we have been there. And so she drives. I wonder if we did her.
No, I thought we drove, because last time we were up there, we drove.
But remember, we went to a couple of places, and she's like, "I'll drive," or we took her vehicle, and so
that was traumatic, because apparently I don't remember it.
You don't?
I've driven with her my whole fucking life. Okay.
Anything that irritates you about her driving?
Everything. When she gets in the car, I'm fucking irritated. She hadn't even put the key in the ignition yet, and I'm triggered, okay? Done.
Now, did you...
And it's only gotten worse.
Do you think that you took a lot of your driving skills or whatever from her?
No.
I mean, the way you drive?
Not one.
No? You don't think she follows too close? Or, you know, I'm just wondering. I mean, because you know how people...
Here's the real question.
I can tell my kids I don't have road rage, but then they ride with me and I'm like, motherfucker, learn how to drive. You know, so I mean, you know, yeah,
they might have got road rage from me.
What?
She follows too close. And do you think
I can't remember?
That's right.
I seriously can't remember.
She's so scared of fucking hitting anything. She leaves like 18 semis worth of space between her and the other fucking car.
She's being cautious.
So maybe I'm overcompensating a little bit. I get it.
You're like, Mom. Oh, I remember going on trips with my family when I was a kid. We went on vacations, right?
Back in the Model T?
Yeah. So, no, we had a station wagon, okay? I fucking love that car. It was so cool because it had...
so fucking Brady Bunch.
Yes, it had seats in the very back that popped up. So you weren't...
Back when nobody gave a fuck about safety.
Yeah. So you weren't facing the front. You were facing each other on the inside, right? But I do remember taking trips as a young kid, and we wanted to get where we were going so bad. So we thought if we rocked back and forth in the seats, that it would make the car go faster and we would get there faster. I remember
the fuck kind of weird shit is that?
We were sitting in the seat going, trying to make the car go fast. We didn't know, but
Your
did
dad
that.
was probably looking at y'all like y'all are fucking dumb.
He probably was. You know what? I can remember when we went on vacations, right? Dad always drove. I never seen Mom drive.
Women weren't allowed to drive in the 20s.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. But I mean, seriously, I never remember when we went on vacation, my mom ever driving.
Your dad, bless that man's heart. Okay.
Heart of gold.
That big, but it's a heart of gold.
It's like so tiny you can't see it.
I think your dad was so more old fashioned to where he was the one driving, right?
He was.
You know how I am. I'd rather you drive and me play on my phone. I get there when I get there.
Play on your phone or sleep.
I don't give a fuck who drives when we're going on trips.
You're like
Actually,
a little
I prefer
baby.
you to. Yeah,
you
drive.
You're like
I'm
a 2-year-old. 2-year-old. You're all, let's go. Oh, blah 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 blah. When we get about 4 miles down the road, and you're like.
That's the only way to make a trip go faster. I fall asleep and wake up when we're there. You do all the work. I get the surprise at the end. It's fucking awesome.
So you're not like kids just rocking back and forth in the seat.
No.
Let's get there. I want to get there. I want to get there.
No. I'll just, especially on a long trip, I'll just doze off.
Oh, I know.
Like, you remember? You remember that trip where were we going to San Antonio or whatever trip? And I'm like, I'll drive, babe, and we get like 3 miles down the road. I'm like, I'm tired.
That's every fucking trip. Are you kidding me? Every trip. Not just this trip or that. Every trip.
Well, I wasn't fortunate enough to have 2 parents for vacation.
Okay.
So it was always my mom driving.
So
I'm just telling you, that's what I grew up with. It was always her driving.
Okay.
And then, so our trips, we didn't do trips like you did trips. We did trips to go back and visit my grandparents or my great grandparents. And that was it. It was either Houston or Louisiana.
Okay.
And that's the only 2 places we ever went. And it was either southbound 45 or go eastbound on I-10 to get to fucking Louisiana.
Okay. Well, we always took like a family vacation. Now, I can say when we got a little bit older, all our vacations ended up at the lake.
Word.
You know, my parents always had some sort of lake property. Always had the fucking beer. But always had some sort of lake property.
Your dad was a stout fisherman.
Absolutely. So when we went on vacation, we would just go to the lake and spend a week at the lake house. Wasn't really a house, it was a bus. But that's not the point.
Did you sleep in it?
Yeah, we could sleep in it. Now, I had a old school Airstream travel trailer too. We had a bus going this way and a travel trailer, a small one, going this way, right? And so my dad just like built a house around it.
Oh, how
you
cool.
know, it was pretty cool. We had a good time. We spent many a years down there.
Ain't nothing wrong
summer.
with a vacation at the lake. You can always swim.
Oh, we always swam. Always. We were in the water constantly.
Growing up in Houston, the problem with going to the lakes in Houston is you never know what's going to eat you.
Well, you know what? We didn't give a shit what was going to eat us. We just went.
You don't have alligators up here. Not like you do back home.
I mean, we could have, but we didn't give a shit. I remember
there's one alligator in Lake Worth. I mean,
maybe.
So,
I don't know.
So, one of my stepdads, because I've had many. She got around.
More than one.
She got around.
Whore.
She liked the dick.
Floozy.
Stop it. It's true, but stop it.
Oh, okay.
It's fucking killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
Oh, okay.
He had bought some property on a lake in Baytown, Texas. Hang on. And on this lake, we were going to build a house. This I did not know where the money was coming from, nor did I care as a kid.
Right.
But
right. You don't think about that when you're a kid. Absolutely.
But it was from meth, but that's neither here nor there.
Hey, whatever. You didn't know.
No, I
you
didn't
were a
know.
Kid.
But so he started building this house, and he got to where the foundation was laid, but it was on a lake, and this lake was infested with alligators, okay?
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's why he bought it, because she had kids.
Right. No.
It's a perfect out. He went out front playing and got eaten by an alligator.
And as a kid, though,
it's fine.
I'm on the bank of this lake fishing, and I was catching fish. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I didn't care to fish when I was a kid, but, blah, blah. No, man. I wanted to be like fucking riding a bike or a skateboard or something.
Maybe it's because I've always been around it. I didn't mind fishing.
No, I know.
I didn't mind
you
fishing.
You were a daddy's
at all.
girl and your daddy fished.
You know, but now we rode many a bike and many a skateboard too.
But apparently I caught a fish and there was an alligator eyeballing that fish and me or both. I don't know. And then he had a...
How old were you about this time?
Oh, God. 8, 9?
Oh,
yeah.
I guess pretty good. Okay.
I mean, definitely alligator food size.
Oh, okay.
Snack size? Is that what we're looking for?
Yeah, I think that's like a Happy Meal.
Yeah. And he would have got a toy. The fishing rod would have went with me, right?
There you go.
You can keep that. They just follow the bobber, see where the kid is. That's not funny.
It's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny.
Yeah.
But those are the type of lakes that we went to, and it was always, what's going to eat us.
Wow. We went fishing, swimming a lot. And, we lived on, what do they call it? A slough? Is that what they call it? A slough? You're looking at me like you've never heard that word.
I mean, no. Is it Asian?
No, it's not Asian.
Hey, slough, what's up?
No, it's like a road that comes off the lake, but it dead ends, and so
and it's just a dead end road.
But it's not a road. It's like a little.
Is this
creek,
like newing? And this is going to be a word that the Patreons are going to fucking. We're not. Don't look it up. The Patreons will take care of it.
Yeah. So a slough. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But it's something like that. Well, anyway, so it's like a branch that comes off the lake, but it's like a lake.
It's a cove.
I mean, you could call it a cove.
All right, good. I win. Let's go.
No, whatever. So we had this, and probably from one side of the bank to the other side of the bank, I would say a good... I'm not good at measuring.
God,
because...
we both know that.
Well, I mean, you've lied to me
hey,
all
babe,
this time.
This is 6 inches.
So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, it was probably, let's say, at least from this side of the house to that side of the house. How far is that? 30 feet?
30 feet.
Okay. So
good job.
Oh, yay!
Yay!
Okay, so it was probably 30 feet, maybe a little bit less, right?
Okay.
Between 20 and 30 feet from one side of the bank where we had to the other side of the bank where the other people lived, right?
Okay.
We had people all up and down and everything like that. And
sounds kind of kinky, but go ahead.
Yeah. So we went swimming. We had a couple of docks because we had more than one lot on the slough, on this arm, on this cove, whatever. So anyway, so we swam this for years and years and years, right?
Okay.
And then one day, by happenstance, we found in the middle, somewhere close to the middle, in a certain area, there had to be like a 55-gallon drum.
Okay.
I don't know if it was 1 or 2 or whatever, but we could swim out to it and stand on it, stand on the rim of it. I mean, it could have. I don't know. I don't know how long it. I know it was kind of rusty in places though, so it had been there for a while because we got cut more than once on it. But it was so cool the first time we found it because we're just standing out there. Look at us, you know? And, well, you know, I actually think my SOB actually found it first. And he was standing out there, look at me. And I'm like, what the fuck? I probably didn't say that, but I was probably thinking it. But I'm like, how are you doing that? And he's like, oh, check this out. So I swam out there and it was there. Oh my God, we had so much fun.
Found and didn't tell nobody it was out there. And it probably has a fucking body in it.
Probably more than one. It was a big barrel.
So we're getting close to the end of the show. And just speaking of lakes and barrels and shit like that, you know where Lake Mead is, right?
Not a clue.
It's in Nevada. It's where the Hoover Dam, it's the lake. The Hoover Dam.
I want to visit that. The Hoover Dam.
It's not going to be there much longer. Don't worry about it.
What, the Hoover Dam or Lake Mead?
Lake Mead.
Are they flooding it?
No.
I mean, what the fuck?
Vegas is growing so fast that they're using more water than it can get replenished.
Okay.
But what's happening is the lake level's just dropping and dropping. They're finding bodies and cars. And,
I bet.
Oh, it's fucking awesome.
You know what? It would be like that. A lot of big bodies of water.
Oh, yeah.
I would say not just that lake. I'm saying a lot of them.
Oh, I'm sure there's plenty of lakes around here that's had a few things dumped in them.
Oh, yeah. Cars and trucks and
bodies.
Yeah. And yeah. So, yeah, this probably was a body too. But, you know, I don't know. We had fun.
What would you have done if, like, because, you know, you say it was rusty and stuff and holes and you felt like hair or some shit? Would it have freaked you out?
Oh, yeah, it probably would have.
Man.
Probably. Have you ever caught an alligator gar when you were fishing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, us too. We used to catch perch to go out on the trot line. So we would set up the dock and catch just buckets of perch.
Man, they're easy to catch. Throw a worm on a hook.
They're dumb.
Oh, well, hungry. I use the term hungry.
Well, I mean,
right?
Yeah, because they're always biting.
You drop it in there like, free food. Where'd John go? I don't know, but another worm, mine. Barry. Oh, another worm. I can just see that.
They're not smart. No, but we used to catch them for trot lines. Is that a word too, or
trout line? But I'm gonna let that one go.
Trout.
It's a trout line. I understand your dialect. It's babe. I understand it because that's common dialect around here. But your true term you're looking for is trout line. But it's okay.
Yeah, because I never knew what a trot was.
Trot out there and get it. That's what it meant.
Maybe that's why we called it that.
Yeah, but it's a trout line.
I'm going to have to look this up.
Look at this.
I feel like an idiot.
We should have opened with this. If I'd have known that.
I feel like an idiot. But that's what we always called
it's fine.
it. A trot
well,
line.
just like a washer and a washer. It's the same fucking thing. One sounds dumb and the other one, I mean, I get it.
Oh, are you calling me dumb?
Trot line. Trout line.
Trot line. That's
trout.
Okay.
Okay? Because a trout's a fish, right? And that's
Absolutely.
where it comes from.
I know.
Awesome.
I get that, but wow.
Oh, well. We're over on time.
Trot line. Look, I just looked it up.
And how's it spelled?
And it TROTLINES. Trot line.
Trot. Okay, that's the southern dialect.
Okay, well, it could be.
But it's from...
It's in Wikipedia.
Well, that makes it fucking right.
Yeah, it's a heavy fishing line with individual shorter baited lines attached at intervals. See, it's just... I'm going to look up trout line
Look it up right now,
I
then.
think you're
fucking
fucking special. I think that's what you're doing. You're
it's
trying
a
to be...
fucking trout line. Fish. Where do they get the word trot from? It's a southern dialect because people can't fucking say trout. We're going trot fishing? Yeah, we're going to go out there and go catch us some trot. What's a fucking trot?
Okay, so I looked up trout
Anything
line.
Off of Wikipedia is fucking wrong.
Hang on, I looked up trout line.
Okay.
Oh, and so when you go down to Wikipedia, it says trot line. It does not say trout line.
Okay.
So here's a thing that's from Illinois.gov, and it says, is it trot line or trout
what's
line?
What's the name of the state?
Illinois. What?
Illinois. Did you take geography?
I know it's pronounced Illinois.
Thank you.
But we say Illinois where I'm from.
Finish your article so I can close the show. Can we just finish the article?
I'm trying.
With all that noise.
Okay. Fine. Whatever. Trot line. Blah, blah, blah. It's called trot line. Okay. I'm just trying to see what it says here. This is pretty long, so I might have to read it.
TLDR,
later.
baby.
What?
TLDR.
But what the hell?
That's internet for too long didn't read. Sum that shit up. Let's get on with the show.
Well, but it's long, so I'll have to look and
read
see
it,
what they're.
And then we'll open the next show with it, and we'll find out: am I wrong, or is it like the show states, and you're always right?
I'm always right because Wikipedia says
you got the vagina, so I'm going to concede that you're always right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. It works for me. Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for listening to this episode of Me and Mrs. Always Right. What?
Illinois.
Yeah.
Illinois.
Trout line.
Oh, you're cracking me
Drop
up.
us an email, me and Mrs. Always Right at gmail.com. All complaints go to Trevor the intern, especially if you know how to spell trot or trout.
Anybody can spell it. They just, is it a trot line? Is it a trout line?
Next line, babe.
Okay. You can also find us at Facebook or Instagram at Me and Mrs. Always Right.
And support us on Patreon at Patreon/Me and Mrs. Always Right, where you get pre and post show content right along with unedited episodes. Why are you laughing? Because that was bang on.
No, baby, you're fabulous.
Oh, I know that.
Well, there you go. Okay. I don't know why I told you then.
All right. Well, you have a good rest of your night.
All right, honey. I love you.
I'll be in the bed naked.
Okay.
All right. I love you.
I love you too.
All right. Bye.
Bye.